Hey everybody, I hope everybody's having a good Sunday. Today I'm going to be making homemade biscuits. The kind of homemade biscuits that I used to watch my sweet mama make when I was just a little girl. But anyway, let me show you how I make them. Okay everybody, this is the first thing I'm going to do. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take me some flour and I'm going to sift it. Now, you don't have to sift it because a lot of people don't. But my mama, she always did sift her flour. Now, this ain't one of those old-timey sifters where it had the little handle on it that you would just turn. Okay, I believe that should be good. Okay, now I'm going to sit my sifter over here out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. Now, the first thing you're going to do, the first thing you're going to do is we're going to get us some lard. You're going to get about that much, maybe a little bit more. I use the Crisco. Now my mama, she would just take this buttermilk with your Crisco. Now you're going to pour some into the middle, just like that. Now you're just going to take your fingers and you're going to work that. You're just going to like make you a little well, like that. You just keep working it little at a time. You just keep making that little well to where a little bit of the flour will come a little at a time. Now, you don't want to overwork your dough. Now, we're going to add us some more buttermilk. Work that in that flour. And just get around the edges because you've made you a little well. I turn my pan and I just keep working that dough. And keep getting that flour on the side. You were just going to keep working your bread. Just keep getting it around. Because like I'm saying, you got your little well down at the bottom of your pan. Now, when you think that's good, now what we're going to do is I'm going to get this off my fingers. You're going to put that back down in there. Now, I'm going to take just a little bit of flour. And I'm going to start working my dough. Because you don't want to overwork your biscuits. Now, again, I'm going to take this off my fingers. Now, I'm going to rinse my fingers. dry them off. I have done preheated my oven to 475. Now, you see how my dough, and then I'm going to start getting a little bit of flour and doing it, and taking my biscuits. This is what you got to do. You just keep working with that dough like that. And then, after you work that with that, I'm going to tell you what my mama did. She never did take these and roll them out or use, well, she probably did once in a while, but she'd take her little hands and she would just pinch off. Just pinch off. You hear my oven is preheated. Now, she would work these biscuits She would pat them and just work them with her hands. And then she would set those biscuits in that iron skillet. Now I have done took Crisco and I have done greased it with Crisco. And again, you're just going to work that dough in your hands. Just keep going around. Then you're going to put your biscuits right in there. Put them pretty close together. Now, pinch you another piece off. And you're just going to keep doing the same thing. Keep twisting those biscuits. Then you're going to keep setting them down there in that. Now, pinch me off another piece. Go round and around with that dough. And pinch you off another one. Now, if you ever make chicken and dumplings, these make good homemade dumplings too. Then you're just going to set that over there. There we go. Pinch you off another piece. Now, when my mama would get done putting them in a pan, she would rather take bacon grease or butter and put these over in the pan, well, on top of your biscuits. Now, go round and around. Because this is a lot of biscuits just for us. But we'll have some for tomorrow too. Now, add you a little bit more flour to this one. Just pat that there like that. We're going to put that in there. Flat that. Then my sweet mama, she would just take her hands and do this. Just to flatten them, you know, because they will rise with that self-rising flour. Make sure you do not get all-purpose flour. They will not rise if you use all-purpose flour. Now, I'm going to take this baking up grease. Let me get me a spoon. Now, I'm going to put some of that on top of my biscuits. Make sure you put a little bit on each one, just a little. Because I didn't have no butter melted, so I'm just going to, and again, you can, let me show you. Put the lid on it. Again, you can get this baking up. It is bacon grease. And it is really good thing to do with your biscuits and everything. But when I take my biscuits out of the oven, I'll show you what they look like. Okay, I'm back. I got my biscuits out of the oven. I'm going to put me just a little bit butter. I'm going to taste it. That is delicious. Let me move my camera down so you can see them in the pan. Okay, there's the biscuits. Go on down. Anyway, comment and let me know where you're from. And be sure you share and like. And as always, be kind.